Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I did an update, and I'm sorry. I kept thinking, oh, I'm going to do an update tomorrow, and, well, tomorrow's just never come until today. So I wanted to let you guys know what's going on since the last update. The last update I did, I believe, was when I was in the hospital, and I was having liver failure due to taking too much Tylenol. And since then, a lot has happened. I didn't need to get a liver transplant. My liver kicked in and did what it was supposed to do. I still feel stupid for that having happened, but that's just one of my realities, is that unfortunately there are times that I have no memory of, no recollection of, and thank God that's the only bad thing that has ever happened to me. So yeah, as for an update, I am still struggling quite a bit with my health. However, a couple major things have happened. I used to have a port over here. That was my first one. And I needed to get a new one because this one was no longer drawing blood. I could do fluids and I could do medicines, but we weren't getting blood return, which is one of the reasons why I have a port, is because you can't draw blood from me, because I have no veins left. So I ended up having to get a new port in, and this one I actually had to go up through my neck and down, and where the other one, they went in here and then just a little bit up. This one didn't hurt at all when they put it in. This one, however, I struggled big time and I bruised horribly. And it's actually still sore when they access it. But you're probably wondering why this is so blue and purple and swollen. It is because last week I went to have an ablation done, to finally actually get an ablation done. However, during the setup, when my doctor needed to map everything out, because when he was going to do the ablation, he was going to put me to sleep. Normally you're awake for it, but my body just can't handle that. So while they were mapping everything out, my heart rate got into the 220s to 240s, and it kind of freaked out the anesthesiologist quite a bit. So they ended up having to stop early with the mapping out of my heart, and they tried to go in kind of through my stomach down here to go into my heart to do the ablation. However, it just became too dangerous, too risky, and I don't think they could just even get in from what I gathered, and so I actually had a pacemaker put in, which is yay, because my heart rate now sits at about 90 beats, just me sitting here not doing much. When I do try to get up and stand up and stuff, it does go up a little bit, and my body struggles with that, because it wears me out and makes me very out of breath quite easily. But it's also helped with my blood pressure. I have like normal blood pressure now, which is kind of amazing. Kind of weird, but amazing that those two things have come down. Tomorrow it will be 1 week since I got the pacemaker put in. I'm still in a lot of pain. It still hurts. And like I said, I get worn out so easily that's also hard for me to adjust to, because like I'm used to being able to walk for a while and be able to do so many things, but now it's like I start to do something and I just get out of breath, or I just get so exhausted that I have to stop. So that's happened. And like I said, I had the port taken out, the old one that used to be there. I've had a few other medical tests done, like a boring colonoscopy and an A&R, to try to rule out or to confirm some of the diagnoses that I got while at Mayo. Speaking about Mayo, I've been in contact with them. they want me to do their pain clinic, and I just don't know how I feel about it because I've done a pain clinic here in Seattle when I hurt my back, and it didn't do much for me, honestly, and I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste other people's time, and most of all, I don't want to waste money, because for me to go and do their pain clinic, it basically would be 4 weeks long. It's technically 3.5. But if I do the pain clinic, then they also want me to do this other clinic. That clinic, I believe, is 2 weeks long. So then it would be like I'm there for like 6 weeks, and I just don't know if I can do that, or if it at all will be beneficial to me. Because at this point, I just have a hard time believing it. Some other stuff that's kind of going on is trying to deal with my ongoing health stuff. I mean, it's great that my heart rate's down. It's great that, my blood pressure's down, but I don't know if you can tell too much in this video, but, I'm still sweating. I'm still having some of my, episodes and things. So stuff isn't, all back to normal, which is kind of upsetting a little bit. I mean, I know it's going to take time, but even, my primary care doctor today was kind of like, so if you needed less fluids, have you, needed to stop using this or that? And it's like, no, I'm still having all these issues. Do you think, this would have changed overnight? Because, even I know it's going to take some time, and yet you're making me feel like it should happen a lot quicker. But yet when I tell you I'm still in pain because of putting the pacemaker in, it's like, you shouldn't be in pain. You shouldn't still have pain, this and that. And yet, but on the flip side, I should already be feeling better, and I should already have all this other stuff, going on. And it's just kind of I'm tired of people putting me in this, in these groups, or, just because other people, heal faster, or other people deal with pain better, stop comparing me to those people, because I'm not those people. And everybody already knows, me and pain do not go well anymore. I can't handle pain anymore. My body is just constantly in pain, and when you add more trauma to it, everything flares up. And it's my doctors don't understand this, and no matter what I say to them, it's never going to change. Which kind of brings me to my next little update, is that, I think it's about time that I look for other doctors, kind of like the Mayo Clinic, but not, because I need to find somewhere where I can go and, in a sense, lie to them and say that I haven't had, much workups done, or I haven't had tests done, because until I can find a place who will either A, take my records, but, not look at them, I'm going to get treated the same way. I'm going to get treated as if everything's already been done. There's no point in us repeating anything, even though it's been years since you've had some of these tests done, blah, 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 blah. I'm never going to find someone who can help me. And I'm not delusional about this. I'm kind of sick of some people leaving comments and saying that, you've had all the workup. Are you sure, it's not just in your head? Well, tell that to someone who for 4 years straight, told her doctor that I was in constant pain, that this is what my pain felt like. And everybody thought I was fucking crazy, until one doctor decided that, oh, you might have this. And sure enough, what the frickin' hell? I had it. I'm tired of people just pushing me off and saying that, just because they don't have a definitive answer right then and there for my pain, that I'm not experiencing the pain that I'm in. I'm tired of it. And so I need to find people who are going to listen to me and who are going to help me deal with my pain. I'm going back down the route of seeing a naturopath. I'm seeing them this week, and I'm hoping that maybe they'll have some suggestions or other things to try while I decide on where I should go next. So yeah, still dealing with everything. I'm sorry, I've kind of been MIA. I should also note that, you know, my depression has been quite bad lately, which is probably why I've kind of been avoiding doing an update, is because I want to seem happier or more cheerful when I do these. And so I have this image in my head of how I want these to come out, and it's not how I'm feeling at the moment. So yeah. So anyways, I have a new pacemaker. Well, a pacemaker, I should say. It's helping with my heart rate. It's helping with my blood pressure. Other than that, not I haven't noticed too much, but it's only been 6 days. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, please ask. Don't be afraid to ask me anything. Like I said, I want to always be honest with you all. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. And I want to apologize for any of you who I've stopped talking to or haven't updated as much. It kind of goes back to the depression thing. I don't tend to reach out too much when I'm depressed, so I hope you all can understand. Hope you have a great day, and I'm going to try to do another update within the next few days, letting you know how the naturopathic doctor that I see goes and kind of what our next steps are. Alright.